Hello, everybody, and welcome back to CGDQ. We are playing all the games from our first ever GDQ way back 10 years ago, our 10th year anniversary. And shows like this on Hotfix are brought to us by viewers like you. All your bits and your subs go towards helping us put on amazing shows and showing incredible speedrunners like Chronoon here, who's back once again for Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Tails.
Hey, I'm back.
What's up, Chronoon?
Uh, Not much. Just I was practicing. Old Club did a great job, and I'm
Absolutely.
nervous as heck.
I
Sounded
absolutely agree. More awake now?
a little bit.
A
Yeah,
little
yeah.
bit. That's all we can ask for.
But yeah, Sonic 3. Well, if you thought the glitches in 1 were crazy, well, 3 is also the same way. It has a whole bunch of them, and yeah, a lot of like if you mess up, you either die or soft lock. So it's pretty challenging. But fortunately, I've played this hundreds of times, so hopefully it works out.
All
Um,
right, well, go ahead and take us away, friend.
all right, okay. Better get started. Basic thing, gotta delete your old file and start fresh. All right, here we go. This is Tails. So we did all 3 characters in the Sonic block. Starting with Sonic, character you can do in Sonic 1, then Knuckles, and now Tails. Oh, I'm getting. Hmm.
Give us a few seconds, just a little bit of technical difficulty. Getting the game audio all set up.
Gotcha. Oh, I think, yeah. Why is it? Oh, I know. I think I know what it is. Let me. How was that? How about now? Okay.
Excellent.
A hiccup. Let's just say I did a.
A bit of a hiccup, but it's okay. We're back on track. You deleted your save. You're all set.
Yeah, I am ready. So
All
I'll
right,
just
count me
mention
down.
real quick.
Mhm.
Just that all the categories of this game, you can play all 3 characters, and they're all pretty different. And you might think Tails is pretty much a Sonic clone, but his route is pretty different. Every stage has. But yeah, no more waiting. I'm ready to go.
All right.
So I'll count from 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you. All right. Poopy flight there, but yeah. So Tails' main ability is in fly, and I will be doing that as much as possible to skip stages, parts of stages. That's just the beginning there. And yeah, a little cutscene here. Eggman's back at it again. The game is pretty cool. It has a bunch of like these kind of in-game cutscenes and transformations. It's like transitions between stages. It's definitely the most cinematic of the 3. Also the longest. It was originally meant to be one game, but it was sold as 2 for various reasons. I use the flight to get the first early hit there and just whack him. Had flame shield, so his fire to me. And moving on. Well, let's cover stuff as we get to. Get. Alright, got the pawn jump. It's very refreshing to get it. It's a frame perfect jump off that little bump there. Jump off bump. And allows you to clear that section, you just land right on the platform without having to fly or go into the dip. This is Tails right up here. Tails zone. Okay, I missed the ramp jump. That would just allow me to skip that part with the springs. I do have my controller kind of right next to the microphone, so if you're wondering what the heck that clacking sound is, that is my controller. I'll be doing that a lot. Either jumping or doing 6 taps, like you also do in Sonic 2. Maximum spin dash. Yeah, I got a little auto-scroller here. Not really anything to do. If you're playing as Sonic and Tails, then this is where Tails is kind of bombed to smithereens. But he's immortal, and now he's in control. So, Tails, for one. He's kind of a homicidal maniac in Tails' category. His Tails, actually. But yeah, I did you can spin dash in that cutscene. I was just waiting for the bomb. And just allows you to speed on through a little bit quicker. So Tails can't do the cutscene skip. There's a memory manipulation you can do with Sonic that allows you to skip this cutscene. Button is already pressed when you get here as Sonic. Tails can't do that. It just... Alright, Hydra City 1. This stage is gonna be gone really quick. Alright, and there we go. And that's pretty much the stage. Just have to get to the end now. Every character can hit that and get this type of boost, but because Tails is the only one that can go above the stage, he's the only one that can really get that full shortcut. Also, picked up an invincibility, so this fight's kind of a joke. Every other character has to like spin dash and jump up and this crazy strat where you bounce off of it when you can't even see it, but Tails does. Yeah, so it's pretty cool, pretty neat differences. You know, this flight's definitely being used fully. So now we're going to do this act, which is going to be the same as Sonic. It's going to be the first glitch. Like I said, this game is filled with glitches, and here we go. So I have to die. That's an intentional death to unload Act 1. Alright. And that allows me to level wrap. This Act 1 is no longer there. And I'm in like the far right of the stage, so I'm actually setting up my movement so that I reach the correct vertical height, the camera to lock on to the boss. Oop. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna be going for the level wrap in Marble Garden. Probably not gonna get it. We'll go for it. I'll explain it after. Setup is very precise. It is actually a sub-pixel setup. Ooh, uh-oh. I got it. Oh! And I botched the zip out. That's fine. At least I got the jump. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish the trick. Yeah, so if I got that level wrap, then I would... Well, I'd actually have to fly. I'd have to fly as fast as possible to do the same trick as Act 2, Hydra City. Whoops, Hydra City Act 2. And that would get me to the boss in about 30 seconds. Or I would finish the stage in 30 seconds. Unfortunately, miss it. That's a pretty hard trick. Oop, nobody has it in the runs yet? Really? There we go. Yeah. Just doing the old route instead. And yeah, so Tails can't do the Sonic or the Knuckles strat, which is you can do the level rep or you can do the old route, but you skip this fight entirely and do the Act 2 fight in the Act 1 level, and you actually do it in like the overflow area, the junk area at the far right of the stage. And but Tails can do all of that. However, he can't hit the capsule, so he would just be soft lock. So we have to do Act 2. Fortunately, I click. But yeah, you can bounce off those spike enemies with the flight, get some good height, and you can spin dash on really steep slopes, but you have to be really quick about it. So now we're going to do the Knuckles fight here. I got him. Oh, really? I was a little cocky. That's a shame. I'm a shame.
Chronoon, you gotta be careful. If you mess up too many times, you might not beat the 1 hour and 30-second time from CGDQ.
Oh man. Dang. No more deaths. I'll
no
never
more
make it.
deaths, Chronoon. No, you're doing great. This is an extremely hard game. I learned this game, but the glitches, like, to play it at the highest level that you possibly can, it is, in my personal opinion, the hardest speedrun I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen a lot of speedruns.
Yeah.
And to mess up on, you know, like, just Robotnik and not the glitches is pretty magical.
Yeah. It's just marathon nerves.
You're doing great, hon. Don't worry.
Gotta rush. Yeah, this run is filled with crazy tricks. I didn't actually say, but that jump that I was trying to do for the level wrap was frame perfect. And yeah, subpixel. Well, not subpixel perfect, but you have a subpixel range that you have to get. The whole manipulation has to be done very accurately. And yeah, there's a lot of tricks that are like that. Pixel perfect, frame perfect, etc., etc. But that is all the joy of playing this game and destroying this childhood favorite. So, I messed up. But hey, I messed up again. There's still plenty of tricks to show off. And it's just always... slowing down so I can do... What?! Joy. Joys of Sonic. Alright, just barely cut past the... There we go. There we go. That's a crazy, nearly epileptic-inducing graphics I'm used to. Ah, jeez. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother explaining this trick until after I'm done. No problem with explaining stuff I'm doing. I can't jump, I'll say that. I cannot jump at all. deceptively difficult strat roll. You can easily mess up if you're not going fast enough. I'm using a little camera manip here for the flag to spawn sooner. Can I explain wheel glitch? So wheel glitch. There's that wheel there. If you are on the wheel, you can spin around it. It messes up your gravity. And so if you hit the bottom of the wheel and touch the sprites at the same time, the game doesn't know what to do. It thinks that you're constantly still on the wheel. So I can mess with this. Yeah, okay. You can jump off sprite-based objects like barrels, and you can also fly when. So I can bounce off balloons, and yeah, I clip through the ceiling in a strange way, and hey, what's the stage? I'm just seeing like animated GIF or GIF. People are gonna kill me now. Oh, whoops! I went a little bit too far right. I'm sorry. I'm just really used to abusing tails in the Sonic. I'm gonna take it safe. Okay. Alright, well that's Carnival. So I also couldn't reset. This game does use resetting to skip cutscenes. But I couldn't do it because there was a certain block. So I was going through the ceiling there. There's a certain block that for some reason just appears when you reset the game before that point. I mean, you can reset the game, but not on the file. So I'm gonna skip the cutscene where you go in the barrel, just go straight to Ice Cap, and I'll be doing that for every stage where it's quicker to reset than it is to go through the cutscene. Okay, Ice Cap is a nice cap. That's what I hope. Chill stage, cool music. And a hot strat. It's good. But hey, we're not done. That is some kind of. It's like a kitten. What the hell? Focus on the game. Not on the weird wildlife. Alright. So yeah, you can skip the boss entirely. The snow from the right, it's safe. Yeah, skipping Act 2 and the Act 1 and Act 2 bosses. Now, if I game over, that's going to be a problem because I'll have to redo that stage. But I can redo it by glitching all the way through. So I'm setting up a level wrap here, but first I need to get inside the zippies. Set up correctly. Damage boosted by the bird. The fly bomber, I think. To hold down so the camera catches the boss arena. Here we are. Okay, and yeah, this strat is really important. It saves a lot of time if I can do it correctly. So here we go. Focus. So we have a few rings to deal with. Cannot fall down, lose it, or things are gonna get. Okay, that's fine, but it's also really scary. Woo! Okay. Now this isn't necessary. I am wasting time for fun. This is called the Peacock. So yeah, Act 2 is done. because both bosses are kind of separate. You're not supposed to fight the Knuckles bosses as Tails. And hey, don't have to do launch phase at all. Just reset. Once you beat both bosses in a stage, or the Act 2 boss. Oh, once you beat both bosses, if you reset, then it counts as being the stage. As long as the score clear has to go to 0. So hey, Sonic and Knuckles, we beat a game. I got another game within this game. Alright, now to get sort of crushed by this chocolate bar here. This one is a lot more with Tails with Sonic, so. Whoop! I had to try pauseless. Had to. Oh, almost. Oh. There we go. Sweet. And off we go. I had to move my position pretty accurately at the end there, because there is a pretty strong chance that the level up will fail because there's that. Safety, just one hit. Could do 2. It's pretty close. Whew. That's one of the more difficult tricks for sure. Cool little ring box. Pop. Have some rings right as they start. Oh, hey, Knuckles. Knuckles, no. Okay. If there's a frame perfect jump you can get there at the top of that air movement, that wind movement, and you can actually jump and fly, which would make the beginning a little bit quicker. I missed it. Grab that. Top wrap. You don't see it often. There is a better and faster way of doing it. That's a more consistent way. Not the best flow. Most of it's happy. And lose the shield so I can use the iframes to get 6 hits on the robotic. Then, whoops, hit. Fight it. Okay, yeah, I missed the 2 hits at the end there. Still a good time. Yeah, that's sub 80, sub 120. Really not bad at all. Okay, right? I'm not screwing up as much. Anyway, this is Flying Battery. This is a cool stage, pretty cool music. And, yeah. This, you know, as they say, displaying the game as intended. If you destroy that electric shield, or, sorry, is it the electric shield, then you can do that spin dash there. If you don't, then it's for some reason, I don't know, something's blocking the way. I forgot the explanation. That is what you can do, makes that straight. I like this boss. Like, the thing that you get, the goal at the end of each stage, attacks you. Like, what if, like, the flagpole in Mario just, like, sprouts arms and you start fighting it? That's kind of like the gimmick. Of course, it kind of kills itself, so it's not as impressive. I always like this design. Alright, so I'm getting slope glitch again from how it's being destroyed. That allows me to set up for the next act. And there's actually many different ways of doing this act. But I'm going to go bottom route. It's a little bit. Yeah, a bunch of stuff happening there. Basically slope glitch to a zip. Another slope glitch to a zip. And this part. Okay. If I stood too long on those platforms there, I would die. I would actually zip inside of them automatically to the left and get crushed. And then, because I would lose a glitch, all of the glitches are reset when you die, I would have to either do Act 2 glitchless, which is like 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, close to 3, or I'd have to reset Act and redo everything. Just in general, for every character, if you mess up Flying Battery 2, that's the risk you take. But yeah. It looks stormy today. Or something. Those are pretty threatening clouds there. Canopy clouds. Yeah, so Flying Battery is really broken. It's an awesome stage, and it's an awesome speedrun stage. Yeah, this cutscene is short enough that I don't need to skip. Sandopolis! People usually have some pretty good memories of this stage, as it being like really hard and long. Yeah, in the speedrun it's not. Tail strat here is the quickest way to do it. Well, I suppose Sonic's method can be faster. It really depends. Sonic's method has changed. You used to need Tails to like do this really difficult and complicated setup with like the block you push, and get like a strange like zip in the ground. It's kind of like Metropolis 3 with Sonic. But a strat was recently discovered where you don't need Tails, and you can just spin dash and basically do a stair clip into the sloped ground and get a level rep at like straight off right from where you start in the stage. It was pretty insane. It's one of the best finds in the speed in recent years. But yeah, Tails can just go right into where the loop touches that ceiling there and abuse the platform. Or abuse the collision. Damage boost? Oh yeah, that boss kills itself. I didn't think I had it. You can damage boost and push the camera. And yeah. Let's see. Sando 2 does have some glitches, but they're not as game breaking. So this is finally a stage that's kind of more normal. But Tails can still skip a lot. So this is an infinitely vertical stage, so you do the screen wraps, like I was doing in Marble Garden. That makes sprite objects deload, unload. They did not attack. And go through the ground there. I don't understand that one. I'm pretty sure that's just weird collision buffoonery. Oh, what? Dang it. That's why you usually slow it. Alright, so this is one of the more recent glitches. Oops. It's loop clip. It's really easy with Tails, just got set it up correctly, and there you go. This skips like the sand portion, which with Tails is not so bad because you fly again, but you still have to move through this kind of labyrinth of traps. There we go. Some more zips and out of bounds nonsense. You can take this right here. See if I can do this because it looks kind of... Oh, I missed. Well, it doesn't change the speed much. Anyway, if you fly, but hold no directions and land on a collapsible bridge and like fall off of it, then you'll still be like in a flying animation, but you'll be falling much faster. Rapid descent. It's pretty neat. It's a tails on. It's not really used that much though. Not this time. I have died to that before. I had a shield. Well, I guess I could have... Yeah, I'm thinking of Sonic. Yeah, never mind. I'm getting myself mixed up. I didn't actually have to... But as Sonic you do, so they can use shield. So I couldn't do musicless. .237 is not an awesome time. It's still pretty good. I'd want something that's closer to 10. Right. Getting on to the end of the game. There's about 10 more minutes in this playthrough. Even though there's not as many stages, these stages all just take a little bit. Flip here. Alright. I'm feeling brave. Let's see. Should I really go for this? This is gonna be such a waste of time. I will go for this object phase here twice. If I get it, I'll go for the level up. Uh-oh. I kinda did not want this. I'm not good at this at all. But why not? For the marathon, for the fun. Alright, I'll give this 3 more shots. And I soft locked. Yeah. See, this is... It's tricky. Yeah, unfortunately have to reset and redo the stage. I had to, okay. But yeah, it's really difficult. It's one of the hardest level ups in the game. Something you don't see almost anyone go for. But I had to give it a shot, just in case I got lucky. What you do is, the crusher, you have to get iframe so the crusher doesn't crush you. Instead it pushes you into the ground. And then from there, you have to zip left and jump out, frame perfect position, of course, and hold right for a certain amount of frames as well, and then you go straight to the boss. Doing Lava Reef 1 and 2 level wraps back to back is like the pinnacle of speedrunning this game. Oops. That's okay.
Have you ever gotten both of them back to back?
Only in practice.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's especially bad because it's right at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. But, I mean, that's this game. No stages. The painful glitches. Just gotta be excited about it. Running this game. In the, like, Sonic 1 and 2, like, it can be very intimidating, especially if you're a new runner. But it's all about, you know, loving the game and having fun with the speedrun. Like, yeah, own these glitches. It's nice just learning your way through them all and getting better at each. So I skipped explaining the stair clip. It's pretty simple. You just have enough speed and jump, and with certain like stair-like objects, you can just clip right through them. I mean, the more detailed explanation is more. I'll skip. But yeah, this is basically the gist of it. The boss here. Right. Now for the dreaded monitor. Whatever. Yeah, it's so much easier as Tails. You literally just hold right. You have so many more frames to work with. Okay, but it's not over. 1, 5, go. I just have to make sure. because even though it's simple, if you mess up the final zip and level wrap, like the timing, then it's just really tight. It's a tighter window than it is. Okay, and this is the hardest. Definitely for Tails. I pulled it off earlier, but it's actually more difficult here. Because that is a double thick wall. Hey, that thing. I'll see you shortly. Okay, that was actually really good. Object phasing is insanely hard. Fortunately, I've been practicing it a bunch and it's been working out. How to object phase. You can do it with sprite-based objects, or well, you have to do it with sprite-based objects. Things that are like about a tile thick. Let's see, you need 3 spin dashes. Explain this as I'm destroying Knuckles. You need like a really fast spin dash, like a 6-tap or something. It doesn't have to be a 6-tap. It has to be more than a 2-tap though. Then once you hit the object that you want to object phase through, you need to do a double frame perfect 1-tap. So first frame that you can hold down, you hold down. The very next frame you have to tap A. And then you have to do the third and final spin dash within 5 frames of the second. And yeah, that's object phase. It's pretty nuts. Yeah, some silent plot here. Knuckles finally realized he was duped. And now he's your friend. And yeah. We're close to the end of the game. A little bit more. Gotta wait here for this cutscene. I'm just gonna put Tails here for some reason. Stretch a little bit. The death thing is rising in the background there. So we're gonna have, after Robotnik, to chase him. Keep him from using the Master Emerald. Sky Sanctuary is a really short stage. The trick is really easy. Anyone can learn it. If you're Sonic, you need an electric shield. If you're Tails, you just do this. It's a screen wrap, hold down, jump. Make sure you don't fall down too quickly. Oh. Okay. Yeah, it takes a little bit longer to do a spin dash when you're on a collapsible bridge. That's another problem with those, or another thing that happens. So if I try to spin dash there, I would most likely fall down and die. To go back, play that a little bit more. Bad. Gee. Yeah, this is the only RNG in the game, by the way. Fighting the Nick here. Oh, whoops. Yeah, 114 is pretty poop. So there's a cutscene where like Tails or Sonic like runs up this tower in the background and skip it. It saves like 20 seconds, so of course we will. And now it's time for Death Egg. Nothing crazy for Tails in 1. So it's going to be a glitchless stage. I could go for one trick. Should I go for? Should I go for gravity? Gravity rim skip. If I do, I'm gonna lose a minute. So. Yeah, why not? This. Well, maybe I'll. What? Okay. Let's just forget that. Oh, what? Okay. Well, that is sabotage it, I guess. Yeah, that I think I went a little too slow, so the torpedo disappeared. But what you can do is you can damage boost off the torpedo and skip having to hit the buttons in that room. But you're motion locked until you get out of there, back into the other gravity tunnel. So it's a soft. I hate this guy. I think every speedrunner hates this guy. A lot of this. A lot of abuse. Oh, no. I need that. I slipped. Trying to get some good manipulation on these platforms. There we go. 215's not too bad. That's a good second base. Alright. 2. So this is kind of like Hydra City. I'm gonna have to go to Act 1. That's because I'm gonna do a level. It's nowhere as hard as Sonic. You can still mess it up. I hopefully won't. That would be bad. I redo Act 1. Clip in here. It's kind of like a Starlight. Oh. That's bad, you see. I'm doing it. That's not. Out of all the things to mess up, I'm not even worried that this is, because it does waste time. Lose. Well, who knows? Maybe I'll lose a minute. Dude. Okay. There we go. Okay. Peace. It's always something. One more thing here. Had to wait for that audio cue to start flying. And we're good. Yeah, again, that's soft lockable. Soft lockable? Yeah, this boss is pretty dumb. It's almost as dumb as a Flying Battery 1 boss. Almost. The fastest route. I have nothing to say here. Okay, moving on. One last glitch, and we are done with the Sonic. Gonna spin dash extra fast at the end there. Saw the camera jerk. That means that I had slow clip. So at the far right of this stage right now, there's a hole. It doesn't look like it, but there is a hole. I want to avoid the hole. Oh. I got caught on the left side of the thingy. Yeah, so Slow glitch makes this pretty easy, but it can be kind of scary. One more fight. If I hit the left edge of the screen here, I will be stuck in a soft, which means I'd have to restart a death egg from the beginning. That didn't happen, and get ready on time. Time. Sorry, was that too quick?
You got exactly estimate. Great job.
Wait, really?
Yep, 42 minutes.
What the?
Great job.
It was all according to plan. You guys are going faster than your estimate. Why do you call it an estimate then? You have to hit the estimate. Oh man.
Incredible work, Chronoon. Again, I think this is one of the hardest speedruns I've ever seen. So seeing you beat it in less than an hour at least, like Mike's run alone for an hour would have been impressive.
I appreciate that. Yeah, this is a really challenging game. It's taken so long to learn all these tricks, and I've been speedrunning it for quite a bit now. And it's, I don't know, it's a work well deserved. It's a really fun game. I've loved this game from my childhood, and respect to everyone who feels the same way. This is an awesome game.
I definitely.
The Sonic community is also awesome.
Yes, anyone who has run or commentated for this block, you all should definitely check them out. They're all great people. Again, Thank you so much, Chronoon, for all your hard work. You're not quite done yet, though.
I'm not?
You do have one game coming up in a few games. You have Vector Man coming up.
Oh, not Vector Man. All right, I guess I'll do it.
But before we get to that, we do have two other games coming up. Next up is Lizstar with Lizstar, who I think is a pretty cool person.
Oh, I know her. Yeah.
Agree. So don't go anywhere, friends. We'll be right back with Lizstar.